This conference will now be recorded.
So we are discussing about the interactive ALV report. In interactive ALV report, we will create all declarations which we have done in a basic ALV. All we are going to do it twice. Now our major focus should be on how do we make it interactive, like how do we enable the program to uh, become interactive. Like if you click on the first screen, it will go to the second screen. So how does it actually happen is what we'll focus on. Let us first do it normally as if like we do for a basic report program, basic ALV, but with all declarations, all perfect declarations for two screens, and then we will write the logic for going from the first screen to second screen. We'll do it later. So let us start with that. Once again. Okay, so here in this program, what we'll do is we'll go ahead with the um, a basic interactive report with two tables, and like let's go for BKPF and BSEG. Tables which we are going to use is BKPF and BSEG. These are sales order header and item accounts header and item data. So we'll go with this types begin of st underscore BKPF end of st underscore BKPF. We'll use couple of fields from BKPF table. So we'll be doing two tables declaration here. Or what we can do is because we have to also build the field catalogs, instead of building up the structures here in the locally, we can create them globally. I just delete it, so we'll create them globally. It will be better. We'll go for structure. Save. Active. Now once it's been done, we'll go ahead with the BSEG as well. Again, one more structure. Accounts item data. So we'll go ahead with the item records. So we'll create a structure with the BSEG fields now. So we already created a structure with the BKPF fields. Now we are doing it with the BSEG fields. Sorry. Let me change it to BSEG. So from BSEG, we'll take some fields here. We'll take more number of fields here. I'm taking all these fields. Types. Type again we have to select from here. Activate. So we have BKPF and BSEG. So BKPF, BSEG tables are there. Now we have ZST, BSEG, ZST, BKPF. Now ZST, BKPF, ZST, BSEG for these two. Data, IT underscore BKPF. Type standard table of ST underscore BKPF. IT underscore BSEG. Type standard table of ZST, sorry, because we have created there globally, right? So ZST underscore BSEG. Then we have IT underscore FCAT1. Type SLAS underscore T underscore fieldcat underscore ALV. WA underscore IT underscore FCT2. Type SLAS underscore T underscore fieldcat underscore ALV. WA underscore FCT1. Type SLAS underscore fieldcat underscore ALV. W underscore FCT2. Type SLAS underscore fieldcat underscore ALV. Now we are creating this, and in fact, like, we don't have to create the work area here. Even without the work area creation, will automatically, because we are passing the internal table directly to the function model that we are using for the ALV. So we are not using any work area there. So even if you are not mentioning it, it's okay. Even for this, the field catalogs also, it's okay not to create it, because we are directly updating it into the internal table. So let's see that. Select options. S underscore Wellner. BKPF hyphen Wellner. So this is for the select option. So then you'll go for the select statement. Select statement for the first screen, and select statement for the first screen means BKPF. That will be like we have used it till BLDAT, I guess. From BKPF. So this is a select statement for the first screen. This is a select statement for the first screen, and then we have to develop the field catalog. So as we already discussed, instead of field catalogs, let's go for this field catalog merge function model. Reuse underscore ALV underscore uh, field star merge star field catalog merge. So in this we'll go for this exporting, and then we have this I underscore callback program is like SYREPID. Then the structure name. The structure name is we are commenting this as Z st underscore BKPF. Here we have IT underscore FCAT FCT1. So ALV field catalog much. Then we have to go for okay. So we have done this field catalog much. Now let's go for the reuse underscore grid underscore display. Reuse underscore ALV underscore reuse underscore ALV underscore grid underscore display. This is for the output, for getting the output of this final output of this program. So let's go ahead with exporting, uncomment this, and as we discussed earlier, we are not supposed to delete all the options. Just for getting the clarity, I've done it in the last time, FCT1 IT underscore FCT1. So frankly, like this work area declaration is also not important here because we are directly using the field catalog merge. So even if you're not mentioning these things, it's okay. So we can comment this actually. These are not required here because we are directly giving it to the the internal table directly. So now let's go ahead with the reasons. Here it is IT underscore BKPF. IT underscore BKPF. So let us see the output for the first screen, and then later we'll give the second screen. So this is the first screen. Okay, this is the first screen, and these are the data that we have. Now let's focus on getting the second screen data. Now we have done the first screen, and the advantage of going for this function models is we are not declaring the work areas. Even if you are not declaring the work areas, it's working perfectly fine. We have not even declared the structure as well. The structure we are taking it directly from the standard structure that we have used, and even in the field catalog merge also we have used the same thing. Let us finish off the field catalog merge for the second screen as well. So for the second screen, we'll click on the pattern, reuse underscore element underscore field catalog underscore merge, and in this we'll be going ahead with the exporting, uncomment exporting, and callback program. SY RDPID. Structure. ZST underscore PSDG. IT underscore PSDG. Yeah. So we have done the field catalogs for the no, not IT underscore PSDG. Sorry. Here we are building up the field catalogs, right? So field catalog means IT underscore FCT2. This is the field catalogs that we are doing it for the second screen. So for this, we have to build the field catalog. So building up the field catalogs, we are writing it like this: IT underscore FCT2. Okay, let us go ahead with reuse underscore pre-display. This is fine. Then we'll go ahead with the for the second screen. What has to happen is what we are going to discuss now. Second screen. So for the second screen, we are writing the logic. For second screen, writing the logic, we have to first make sure that you have to write this OI underscore callback program should be uncommented. Without this, it will not work. So I will show you. Sometimes it will not work. The second screen will not come when we are not writing the callback program. So callback program is mandatory here, and then we have to go for this I underscore use callback user ID. If you remember yesterday's program, we have uncommented this I underscore callback top of page, but now here we are going for this callback program user command. Now in this, let us go ahead with the user command is SEC second screen or something like SEC1 or something SEC1. Okay, so now here we'll go for the SEC1. So here we'll go for form SEC1 inform. So in this, we'll go ahead with the second screen logic. So for this, you have to write using C like SYUCOM, D type SLIS underscore cell field. So in this, we have this tab name, tab index, and all these things will be there here. So we'll have this, we'll be using a field called tab index in this. So what I'll be doing in this form is like we are making use of using option here. In the form name itself, we can write this using, and we can use the variables. We just need to pass these variables into this form inside the form. So we're writing this select statement, select all these fields from BSEG into table IT underscore BSEG. Here, so after this, what we need to do is we need to write some logic here. Read table IT underscore BKP, the first internal table where we have the data. So what are we doing is we are reading the first internal table in which we have the data. And I'll explain you this read statement very once again, because this is the most important logic that we have to understand in the interactive report. మీకు ఈ 3-4 లైన్స్ ఇక్కడ 128 లైన్ నెంబర్ 128 నుండి 133 వరకు ఈ మధ్యలో రాసిన లాజిక్ మీకు అర్థమైతే ఇంటరాక్టివ్ రిపోర్ట్ మనకు అర్థమైనట్టే, బికాస్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఎల్స్ ఇస్ రిపిటేషన్ ఆఫ్ వాట్ వి హావ్ ఆల్రెడీ డన్. We have done it for one screen declaration, we are doing 2 screen declaration, that's it. Into WA underscore BKPF index T hyphen tab index. Now what is the logic behind this is what we need to understand now. Oh, BKPF we are not declared here, right? So for this, like, we have to declare here. In this, for this one scenario, we have to declare the work area here. So let us go ahead and declare the work area. Where Bellner equal to WA underscore the first internal table BKPF hyphen Bellner. Now this is what we need to understand. Once again, I'll explain you that. Let me first complete the program. Here it is display. In this, we have to pass the parameters for the second screen. No, not this is not required. This is also not required. Actually, ఇది మనకి సెకండ్ నుంచి థర్డ్ కి వెళ్ళేటప్పుడు అవసరము, ప్రెసెంట్ అయితే అవసరం లేదు. సో ఇది IT underscore FK ఒకటి. So when I click on a particular document number, so that document number related item data should come from the second screen is what we have. So for these fields, there is no data, I guess. Right? Okay, let us now come back to the program. So that's a concept. What is the concept for us? When we execute it and when we click on the first screen, you should get the second screen. That's the main concept here. Okay, so when I click on some particular value, for example, like I clicked on some 1004. So if I click on 1004, then 1004 item data should come in the second screen. This is what we have. This is what we are supposed to do. Okay, let us come back to the program and understand again. Now what is happening here is, if you have clicked on the 15th line, then this D hyphen tab index value will become 15. Okay, so in the first screen output, if you have clicked on the 15th line, then D hyphen tab index value will become 15. So now let's say I'll put a breakpoint here and let us analyze that. So now we are meant for this month and 5,000. execute. Now here we have, let's say we have 95. So when I double click on 95, then okay, let us not go for the 95. Let us go for the first state. Let us go for the simple one. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is the row number of the fourth line? 4. Tab index is 4. So when we double click on this 4, then that d hyphen tab index value will become 4 because we have clicked on 4. So this tab index value will become 4. So in that row, whatever data is there, that data will be captured into work area. See, work area has some other data now. Work area has some other data. If zero zeros are there. So now what we'll do is we'll go ahead and first fill the data. So for filling the data, what we'll do is we'll go ahead with F5. Now the data has been filled into the work area. So if you see the work area, you can see that you have filled this data ABC, whatever data is there for the in the fourth row, that will be read here. Now according to that, in that fourth row, whatever values we have, in that what is the Bellner name, Bellner value, according to that Bellner value only, it will get the data from the second table, that is IT underscore BSEG. So IT underscore BSEG does not have any values, but all the values that we are going to get right now will all, in that all we'll have this Bellner value as 004 only, because we have clicked on that, దాని మీద క్లిక్ చేసాం కాబట్టి. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు మనం ఈ ఫంక్షన్ సెలెక్ట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ అయిపోయిన వెంటనే ఇప్పుడు మనం చూస్తే 8 రికార్డ్స్ ఉంటాయి. అన్ని 8 రికార్డ్స్ లో ఈ బెల్నర్ నంబర్ 004 ఉంటుంది, ఎందుకంటే దాన్ని మనం సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకున్నాం కాబట్టి దానికి సంబంధించిన డేటాని సెకండ్ టేబుల్ నుంచి తీసుకొస్తుంది. దట్స్ అ కాన్సెప్ట్ హియర్. Okay, so the most important lines are these lines in the interactive ALV report. So for any interactive ALV report, we need to write the C like SYUCOM and D type self-fill, SLS underscore self-fill. D type SLS underscore self-fill we are writing because we have to write we have to capture the index here. Yeah, tell me.
What does it mean, like C like SYUCOM or D type?
యాక్చువల్గా ఇది ఏంటంటే మనము వీఆర్ టెలింగ్ టు ద సిస్టమ్ దట్ వెనెవర్ వీఆర్ క్లికింగ్ ఆన్ సంథింగ్ వి అజ్యూమ్ దట్ యాజ్ అ బటన్ అనమాట. అంటే మనం ఒక ఫీల్డ్ లో ఎట్లా అంటే లైక్ ఇప్పుడు మనము ఇప్పుడు క్లిక్ చేస్తున్నాం కదా, ఫస్ట్ స్క్రీన్ లో ఒక వాల్యూ మీద క్లిక్ చేస్తున్నాం, దాన్ని ఒక యూజర్ ఇన్పుట్ లాగా తీసుకోవడానికి మనం ఇది వాడుతున్నాం, సి లైక్ SYUCOM అనేది.
అంటే మనం ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ చేసేటప్పుడు మనకి ఎలా తెలుస్తుంది అంటే డిఫరెంట్ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ వస్తాయి కదా, సో రేపు వన్ స్క్రీన్ నుంచి సెకండ్ స్క్రీన్ కి వెళ్ళాలి అంటే మనం ఆ లాజిక్ ని ఎలా బిల్డప్ చేసుకోవాలి, ఇక్కడ మనం ఏమి ఇవ్వాలి అని. లాస్ట్ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ లో మీరు హైడ్ చెప్పారు కదా, ఒకటి హైడ్ చేసుకొని.
ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ, ఆ హైడ్ అనే కాన్సెప్ట్ ఇక్కడ మనకు ఉండదు. ఇక్కడ మనకి మెయిన్ ఈ కాన్సెప్టే, అంటే యూజింగ్ సి లైక్ SYUCOM D టైప్ సెల్ఫ్ ఫీల్డ్ అని ఇచ్చాం కదా, ఇక్కడ మీరు వేరే ఏదైనా పేరు ఇచ్చుకున్నా కూడా D ప్లేస్ లో ద సేమ్ నేమ్ హ్యాస్ టు బి గివెన్ హియర్. ఇప్పుడు మనకి ఏంటంటే రీడ్ టేబుల్ IT _ PKPF ఇంటూ WA _ PKPF ఇండెక్స్ అండ్ దట్ వన్ వాట్ ఎవర్ ఇస్ ఇండెక్స్, ఇది మనకు మ్యాండేటరీ. అండ్ ఇక్కడ ఏదైతే మీరు రీడ్ చేస్తారో యు ఆర్ రీడింగ్ ద వాల్యూ ఇంటూ ద WA _ PKPF. ఆ WA _ PKPF లో ఉన్న బెల్నర్ వాల్యూ ఏది ఉందో దానికి తగ్గట్టు దానికి సంబంధించిన డేటాని సెకండ్ టేబుల్ నుంచి తీసుకురమ్మని సిస్టమ్ కి చెప్తున్నాం. సో ఈ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఈ లాజిక్ ఏదైతే మనం ఇక్కడ రాస్తున్నామో దిస్ ఇస్ కామన్ ఫర్ ఆల్ ద ప్రోగ్రామ్స్.
అంటే ఇదంతా ఫామ్ లో రాయాలా?
ఫామ్ లో రాయాలి.
యాక్చువల్గా కొంచెం కన్ఫ్యూజన్ గా ఉంది. అంటే లాజిక్ యాక్చువల్ గా బిల్డ్ చేయాలంటే మీకు వచ్చినలా మాకు ఐడియా వస్తుందా రాదా అనిపిస్తుంది ఇట్లా చూస్తే.
అంటే ఇది ఒకసారి యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ గా మనం చేస్తే ఐడియా వస్తుంది. అంటే మనకి ప్రెసెంట్ ఏంటంటే దీన్ని యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ గా ఇదే ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఒకసారి చేస్తే లైన్ బై లైన్ మనం చేస్తే కొంచెం ఐడియా వస్తుంది. దాని తర్వాత మళ్ళీ ఏమైనా డౌట్ ఉంటే నేను ఇంకా డీటెయిల్ గా చెప్పగలుగుతాను. ఇక్కడ మెయిన్ ఏంటంటే మనకు ఫస్ట్ నుంచి సెకండ్ స్క్రీన్ కి ఎలా వెళ్తుంది అనే దాని మీద మనం ఇక్కడ ఫోకస్ చేస్తున్నాము. అది ఎలా వెళ్తుంది అంటే ఫస్ట్ మనం ఇక్కడ ఈ ఫామ్ రాస్తున్నాము, దీంట్లో సి లైక్ SYUCOM D టైప్ సెల్ఫ్ ఇది రాస్తున్నాం అండ్ రీడ్ టేబుల్ రాస్తున్నాం. దీస్ ఆర్ థింగ్స్ దట్ వి ఆర్ డూయింగ్.
మనం సెకండ్ స్క్రీన్ లో మెర్జ్ ఆప్షన్ ఏమి ఇవ్వలేదు కదా. సెకండ్ స్క్రీన్ లో రీయూజ్ ALV గ్రిడ్ డిస్ప్లే ఒకటే ఇచ్చాము.
మర్జ్ ఆప్షన్ లేదు, మర్జ్ ఆప్షన్ ఇవ్వలేదు.
ఓకే, అప్పుడు అది ఏ నేమ్ డిస్ప్లే చేసింది? కాలమ్ నేమ్
మర్జ్ ఆప్షన్ కాదు ఇక్కడ. అంటే మనకి ఫస్ట్ స్క్రీన్ లో వచ్చిన డేటాలో వాల్యూ తగ్గట్టు ఆ వాల్యూ బేస్ చేసుకుని సెకండ్ స్క్రీన్ లో వాల్యూస్ ఇస్తున్నాం. ఇప్పుడు మనకి లిస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ద క్లాసెస్ ఫస్ట్ స్క్రీన్ లో వచ్చినాయి అనుకోండి, క్లాస్ 5 మీద క్లిక్ చేస్తే క్లాస్ 5 లో ఉన్న స్టూడెంట్స్ డీటెయిల్స్ అన్ని
అందుకే ఇప్పటి వరకు నేర్చుకున్నవి అంటే మనము ఎలా ఐ మీన్ టు సే ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు సపోజ్ రెజ్యూమ్ లో మనము ఈ పాయింట్ దీని మీద వర్క్ చేసాము అని చెప్పుకోవడానికి
ఇది టాపిక్ కాదు, ఇది టాపిక్ కాదు, ఇది ప్రాజెక్ట్. ఇది సో దీన్ని యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ గా మీరు ఇదే ప్రాజెక్ట్ చేసినట్టు పెట్టేయచ్చు. ఇది ప్రాజెక్ట్, యూ కెన్ కీప్ ఇట్ యాస్ అ ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఇన్ ద రెజ్యూమ్.
ఓకే.
రెజ్యూమేలో ప్రాజెక్ట్ లాగా పెట్టేయచ్చు. ఓకే, సో ఇది మొత్తం ఎంటైర్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ మీరు ఒకవేళ చేసినట్టయితే యూ కెన్ డైరెక్ట్లీ కీప్ ఇన్ ద రెజ్యూమే లైక్ దట్ ఐ వర్క్ ఆన్ దిస్ ప్రాజెక్ట్.
Sir, without giving a field catalog also, it will take a label values in structure.
Sorry, report.
Without giving the feed catalog internal table name, anyway we are mentioned in the structure field labels also, sir. It will take
In the
the
latest one we can do, yeah, we can do that one as well. Ante,
yeah,
yeah, so
main
we can
purpose is
remove
the
the
feed log. Yes.
yeah, okay, let me show you that one also. BSVG, okay, అది కూడా ఒకసారి చేసి చూద్దాము. So in the latest versions it comes. In previous old versions it never used to come, but in latest version it's coming. So let me show you that one as well. సో మనకు ఇవన్నీ
I think just a structure name is enough, sir. Anyway, structure name inside the field labels already names are there now, sir.
so we have this ZST underscore BSKG and without filling the field catalogs also, let's see the output. Okay, let us skip this. So you get the data here. So even without building the field catalogs, if you have a standard structure and give the standard structure name here, even without building the field catalog, system will automatically take the field catalogs and build it here. So this is one other way. So you don't have to build the field catalogs at all. So I'll show you this one. Okay. So let me do a very simple program here.
మీకు 55
Let me write a simple program here with using this MAST. Simple ALV report with MAST. Change MAST ALV report. Data IP underscore MAST type standard table of MAST W underscore MAST type MAST. In fact, like the work area is also not required here, I guess. Yeah, it's not required. We'll just simply write this. This is also not required. Just one line. Then select options. S underscore MATNR. MATNR. Select star from MAST into table IT underscore MAST where MATNR in S underscore MATNR. Okay, then we are not writing any field catalogs here. Pattern, and then we'll click on this raise underscore create display, and in this we are uncommenting the exporting, and in the uncommenting exporting we are writing the structure name here. Structure name we are writing it as MAST. We're writing it as MAST, and here we'll go ahead with the IT underscore MAST. But we don't have the data for that particular records. Okay, let's remove this. Okay, this is the data that we are getting it. So we are getting it in the grid display format. So what we have done is like we are just written the select statement internal table. We are not even declared the work area. We didn't declare the field catalogs and select options, and directly we are writing this structure name, and the structure name we are giving directly MAST, the standard table name, because we have very less number of fields. If you have more number of fields and we want to filter it out, you can create a structure here, or in the global structure you can create, and then we can make use of that here. This is what we have. Fine. So in this also, like the commented ones we can delete it, but every time deleting them is not advisable, so we'll do this. This is the thing that we have. Fine. Okay, then we'll catch up from here in the tomorrow session. And tomorrow, actually, I'm having this meeting from 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock. This meeting. So tomorrow is Saturday, right? So Saturday we'll plan the session at 10 o'clock. Will that be okay for you? 10 o'clock?
Yeah, okay, sir.
Either I can take it as Yamuna, either I can take it at 10 o'clock, or I can take it at 12 o'clock tomorrow. So you tell me, shall it be 10 o'clock or 12 o'clock? It's up to you.
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Okay, fine. Yeah. Let's start at 10 o'clock tomorrow. Fine. Okay then. Bye.